to the swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. He's going to go for a big one. And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Fakes his man out. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He breaks a tackle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
When we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take them.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. For jet sweep pass. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
And the Gators have this offense rolling. On the option. Now the toss. Just plowing ahead. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Got 5 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Movement from the linebackers trying. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to add another. And he's got got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Runs through the tackle. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared.
Going for it all. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback will audible. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Finds his man down the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Got enough space. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gator.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. Coming out with it, it's Young. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain.
Florida 14, Notre Dame 0.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through and play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty, it's not fun, but let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He's going up top. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden Tates, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Touch pass on the run. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He wants to throw. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The running back has it. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Shakes off the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I love defenses that can gang tackle. How about the defense getting a lot of hats to the football? That receiver's a fast dude. With this defense, they've got a lot of team speed themselves, and they showed it right there.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Gators will punt this one away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points, and you've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but he didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Past the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Give him 6. Touchdown, Irish!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll start this drive firing. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Florida.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Line gets set, first down. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. He wants to throw here on second down. Looking to take a shot. And it's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Comes out throwing on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half. Lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. On the option. He'll toss it. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Gators! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he added the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Finds his man. It's Mitchell. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback in the first position.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They'll run the toss. At the 45 on its way. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Nice run. Great job by the running back. Making a cut, getting north-south, getting some positive yards. Now setting up a 4th and short decision for you. What do you got on deck? What are you going to call?
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
No surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. They're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
They'll run the option. The pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Fires it down the seam. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2 is quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw. Fires to the right. Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. At the 20. Touchdown, Florida! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Crosses the 40. Open runway ahead. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. The back goes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. Touchdown, Gators! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 18 over the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground and you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. That was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Oh, he's looking to throw. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, going to the air. Pressure coming. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator. Try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive, knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Scanning the field, it's Leonard. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down by multiple multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown.
And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The aerial assault continues. Got his man. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking.
Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Daniels.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Gators want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Escapes trouble. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Getting some heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete to the right. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the party each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us from here.